All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we doing today? Yeah, sure. That's fine. It's whatever. I'm still figuring out this whole Streamlabs thing, but that's good. But yes, hello. I'm Dalah for those new EP Box. I'm streaming every day. Today is 136 days of streaming every day. And yeah, we are doing some art, doing some comic art to be specific. Specific. Yeah. Here, let me just do this properly. That's good. Perfect. Exactly what we want. And I'm gonna just jump right over there. I'm thinking. This is one. Did I do this one on stream? I don't remember. But this is a comic that I was working on a while back, and I did a first draft for. But I've been going back. Sorry, when I say I did a first draft for, I mean I did a first draft of the prologue, first chapter stuff, right? But yeah, so I figure I'll show you some of that. Real quick, get a little refresher on what we're doing. I've only done the first page in its completion. We're working on the second page at the moment, but that's the first page. And this is the second page. Scrolling. However, as humanity grew past its needs of protection, it grew darker. Man desired not only their survival, but to be more, to have more than anyone or anything else. All had the same idea: the world united at peace, with someone standing on top. But how? The solution was simple. The solution is on the next page right away, but we're still working on this chapter. We're still working on this art here. Art. That's a little bit. That looks way better. You know what? I'm actually just gonna do this. Wait. I don't know what to do. There we go. Just erase that a little bit there. Now this is our next little bit of thing that we're doing. Go panel. Let's do this properly. Panel. Background. And the text boxes. This is the reference, but we don't need to rename that because we're going to delete it pretty quick. But that's for later. I am slightly unsure what this is. Like, I kind of get the idea, but I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. Like, oh yeah, it's getting darker. Humans, curling in on themselves like a golem, right? But I'm not actually sure what this guy's doing. I guess we just go for it, right? This could be a cave. What if we do something like this? Fine. Yes, we're good like that. A little bit like that. And then I'm thinking maybe something a little bit this. Go under here. Got something shiny he does. We're going to give him that toothy grin. That we all know the one. Like that. I want the sides a little wider. That. Like that. Oh. We don't have to make this perfect, but we just have to make it look right. Something like that. Something like that. How's that look? That what I want? Kind of there. I could kind of see it. All right. Then I'm going to do this. Get out my airbrush. Where's my airbrush? Airbrush. And we're just oh, not what I meant to do. I'm just give us our base here. I want to see doing like kind of like that. And then I want my smudge tool. Perfect. Something like that. That's what we like. That. Nudge this over a little bit. Okay. Okay. Well. You know what we're gonna do? I'll get back out the airbrush. How'd I lose it? Oh, it's fucking again. Was... I like that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this. Wait, no, I can't do that. Fuck. I just have to undo it. Oh, this. Something like that. I like that. That's cool. Yeah. This is the color we're going to do for you. Nope, that's not right. Color we're doing. Go. There we go. This, well, you know what? We're just going to. There we go. Those are our colors. And you know what? If I did, yeah, that's better. That's what we want to do. These are our colors. Okay. We have our base. We'll put them on top here. The real tricky part is once you've done your base coat, right? With this, like once you've drawn your guy, is shading him correctly to make him look like he's actually being bathed in light, which is a mixture of erasing and adding different coloration. Okay. Anyways, anybody watching an art stream probably knows this stuff. You know what's funny? I'm not feeling creative today, which is why I am doing this creative thing, or what people would think of as a creative thing. But at this point, it's really just retrace my steps with a little bit higher quality. And that doesn't really require much creativity, at least on my part. My opinion, for me. Sorry, just wanted some water. All right. And then this. That. There we go. We have banished 2 bots to the Shadow Realm. They are gone. We have banished Benefic, Allow, and Working Class Aeon, or Aeon. Ion. Some letters and numbers. I was requested to make that a thing, so I did. And I kind of like it. I'll be honest, I kind of like it. But now this one is a funny little task because I want it to be like his right arm is protruding a little bit more, but I think this might be a little too much, you know what I mean? Try out a couple things. This. That looks a little better in my opinion. Race. There we go. Yeah, so basically whenever anybody's banned, they'll be banished the Shadow Realms. They'll mostly just be bots because I don't really ban people, but well, unless they're, you know, coming in here and causing trouble. Real trouble. Not just or they're breaking rules. Okay, so that's looking about right. Right? Yeah, I like that. That's good enough, right? Mm. 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 Okay. That. There we go. That feels a little better to me. Okay. Yes. I know this is on the not final version layer, but I want to fix up this head shape a little bit. Oh. And then where was the other thing? That. And then we want the teeth. Teeth. So let's go that. That. Teeth. Uh, uh, Toothy grin. Just a happy boy. There we go. Something like that. All right, and then we're going to go with, this is his base skin color. No, wait, I need to finish the fucking drawing part. Shit. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to like this. This way it's a little easier to fix if I fuck up. There we go. Yeah. How's that look? I can already see a couple little issues with it though. Fix like this. This. Yeah, let's see it. Well, got a bump right here. Very clearly see. Oh, I'll get rid of this guy, actually. Yeah. All right. Let's go and go a little here. Yeah, that's enough. Like I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eye. Yeah. Redeem or something. There's I was going to say a pain in the ass, but that's the wrong word. It's always a thing. I don't know. You know. Ah, there he is. Outlaw. How's my favorite criminal? I'm gonna be lurking stream right now. All right. Well then, I'm probably going right into you, and I'll see you later. Have a good stream. That. Good. I like that. That works for me. All right, and then we can start with the actual filling in of colors. This one. Oh. I can't tell if my eyes are playing tricks on me or if this is partially Pick of the wordies. Nope, nope, I wanted. Translucent. It's the opposite of opaque, I think. Uh, That's it. That's what we like. We're gonna have this. Oh. Oh. Put those on separate ones. That's fine. All right. Now it's time to make magic happen. First of all, first thing we're going to need to do is grab this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch it over to this guy. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Perfect. Okay. Need to see what we're doing here. Okay. Now the big leagues. You know what? I'm gonna do this a little bit even more. this. Oh, let's fuck this up. Okay, let's do it. Up. And, oh, we should get rid of that. Perfect. No. That. I also want a little bit of white, or closest we're getting to white right now. For these teeth. If I were to do, if I were a rich man. If I were to do this, what would happen? No, I don't like that. I prefer this. It feels like it's possessive, like it's more possessive. It's probably because, you know, it's the line art and it's covering even the light that's extending out. So in that way, you know, it's capturing that within the line art too. Yeah, I like that. You know what? We're on test this, and then we'll see how it comes out. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, it's okay. Not perfect, but when did I ever say it was going to be that? Down, down. I like 3. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah. That can't work. Well, no. Turn it back to 81. I'm gonna turn this down to 60. Yeah, but then I'm also going to merge these and then let's see how this looks. Oh, I get it. merge, and then erase, and erase. And kinda can't decide. I think this looks better a little bit. I'm not seeing it, but what if I did this? Oh yeah, that's 1,000 times better. I think it was the arm was too there. I don't know. There's not really a better way to say it. A little jarring to the faded out bit right here. Oh. And the last panel here. I almost kind of like this red. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, kind of like the red. Ooh. Let me see if I can't get a little bit of that. See how that looks when I'm actually trying to do it. Put right here. Yes. Probably go on motion blur it or something like that. But just crazy. 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 Oh. I'm gonna erase this. Click that. This. Lower the opacity. And motion blur it. That, but kind of like it. Like, it's also not great. It's not perfect. What I want? Oh. Something like that. And yeah. All right. Now we're going to lens blur it. Or going a little crazy. How do I like? I'm gonna go with 80. Yeah, that's perfect. That's up. This feels about the size that I would read on Webtoon, right? If anybody's ever used Webtoon, this feels about right, right? that's like my basis. I'm probably going to publish on Webtoon or something like that. If I ever do. Yeah. And that looks about right, actually. Really good. Yeah, we're keeping that. Okay. Now for this. How colorful do I want to make this panel? I'm gonna lower this back down here, by the way. That's all that. About so, and then oh, continents, you know, world globe. Feels best. Where do I want to place this on the world globe? Place it there. Don't really like it. Don't really like it there. No. Not place it there. No. I'm really looking at where I want to place this map, kind of. You know what? We're going to use this one that I just found. Okay. And we're just gonna go in here. Bit of this. Something like that. Oh, maybe something like this. Pretty sure this is like this is Iceland or Greenland. Which one's the big one? I forget. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this is like Toronto. This would be about American border-ish stuff. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. Something like that. Yeah. This is a very rough drawing of what the world looks like. You know what? I need to get rid of the text box. Should see what I'm doing. Something like that. Right? Maybe. I'll just fucking wing it. Something like that. This guy's coming around. I think he comes up here a little bit. Gonna come around over here. Something like that. Yeah. Then right here is that. This is the Mediterranean, I think. I want you to know that I've never actually taken a geography class. And I mean that literally. I've never taken a geography class. I am very uneducated, technically. I like learning though. Didn't when I was younger. Hated learning when I was younger, but well, yeah. Babbling at this point. I don't know what this is. Where is this? I don't know what this is supposed to be. No, this is like UK and Spain, France, Sweden, stuff like that. I think that's where I'm drawing right now. Okay. But we are going to be doing. How am I doing? Okay. I wonder if I could. The right color I'm looking for. No. I need to find water. Where's watercolor? That's not it. A little lighter, maybe. A little lighter. Lighter like that. Well, maybe a little bit of this guy too. No, that was the wrong choice. What if I just did a very little bit of that guy? That looks a little bit more right, but it needs to be lighter. That feels right. Feels good enough, right? I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, what I meant to do. Now, I better. Yeah, I could go into a list of all the classes that I've never taken. I probably should have, but I'm lazy. I'm probably not going to do that. Okay. You know what? That's fine. As long as I know what I'm doing, which I don't. Why did I say that? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I want to try and do like proper coloring? Yeah, we'll see. I think I'm going to try and get good line art. First draft line art, or second draft actually, line art. In red, and then decide if I like that or not. Like that. Yeah. Enough, right? Oh man. I think the closest I ever got to like geography class was like, I don't know if y'all remember, but like when you'd get those things, those coloring books, and you'd have to like color in, or I guess you didn't have to, but you could color in like the planet, and then the rest of it's just been exposure. Okay, this is kind of where that is. All right, I'll store that in my memory banks. Or you know, whatever and so on. Or just get very rough idea of what the fucking planet looks like. Oh god damn it. And then I want this world globe, what is it? Okay. This is I could tell you this is, I think, roughly where Alexander the Great started, and like had his original kind of kingdom stuff. I think this is like Greece or Italy. No, Italy's over here. This would be Greece and other stuff. This would be like Spanish. And this is where it starts getting into like African countries like Libya. There's another one. There's another one. Yeah, no shit. Fuck. But yeah, I don't know. I've written stories kind of generally in this area before, so or yeah. And then I've also, don't say that. You know what? Never mind. That could get me in legal trouble. Probably. Okay. That. Honestly, that's not bad. That's not bad. Right? Come on. Come on, give that to me. That's not bad. Come on. I love water. You may hydrate your streamer, but did you know your streamer can hydrate you? Watch this. Hydrate. I redeemed it myself. That means you guys gotta all drink your waters. That's how the rules work. I don't make the rules. Except I do. Because it's my stream. Fuck you. Gross enough. Gross enough. Enough. Yep. I'll be honest, I kind of like it like this. If I we did this. Put this one. Like that. That's not bad. You know what? I'm gonna do a couple of them and I'll leave it to decide later. Because I'm gonna do this. Copy. And I'm just going to move that over here. I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna do that. Fill these back. Cha, 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 cha. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I did this. I'm just curious. I did that. Like that. How's that look? We're just gonna leave it like that for now. Delete this. Okay. Delete that. What if does this actually work? Get this? No. I need to merge them all together. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do duplicate. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Do that. That's for that happens. Yep. Okay. And then I can do this like so. Yep, perfect. That's exactly what I want. All right. Up. Put it up. Wait, so you're all standing there, so I can go up to there, kind of. Okay, I see. I see what we're doing here. Okay. That. Go on. Gotta be perfectly not touching the bottom, because this is something that you have to keep in mind when you're drawing a top-down comic, actually, is, and I suppose a sideways one, but that's a little different. You're always doing those a little differently. You want the bottom of whatever you're doing, whatever page you're doing, to fade perfectly into the top of whatever you're doing. That is why, if you'll notice, watch, well, you can't quite see this. This is like 3 chrome things, like what's the 3 like hex codes or whatever, more in the blue than this, which is pitch black. And that is because the first page ended with this blue. So that's basically how it's working, in case people were curious. Heard this epic quote, by the way. Someone I know and respect as an author, one of my friends, was talking about quote that, because I was showing them this first draft, they were talking about a quote, and it was, how do we know it was, why must the earth be round? So that every man can stand atop it. It's what's it from? He told me just the other day. Yeah, I think he told me yesterday. Prince of Nothing, I think. From the Prince of Nothing series. But that particular quote, had me thinking. Okay. So I feel like I did this. That feels a little better. If I did that. Okay. Then I did this, then I did that, then I changed it maybe to there. What? I'm gonna change that actually. I'm gonna do this. I don't think we need that one. We don't want that, we want this. I am very particular about my small details. Okay, so then I'm gonna do something like that. Yeah, and then I want bigger size. What she said. How's that look? We'll hold on to that for now, I think. However, I need to decide what color are these people? There's poses, so they could be gray. It could be red. It could be gold. It could be silver. Questions. I'll throw it out to anybody watching as well. Throw out a color if you'd like. Wonder it's smaller. What color? I think I'm gonna do their first outline in gray. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I'm gonna do their first outline in gray. Yeah, that's good. All right, keep it that way. But has so putting his like chin to his fist, I think is the idea here. Something like that. Right? Something like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. All right. I remember that I basically can just copy and paste what I do on one side to the other side. That's how I did it originally. Go. Go. Paid overlay. Fuck you. Normal. No. What? Okay. We're gonna do this. Should just finish this guy first before I move him around. I remember having trouble with this one. Yeah. Well, that's good. My volley here. There we go. Can work on that in a minute. We have this guy, he's kind of looking up, I think. Kind of like, he's got that crossed arms. He's just kind of looking up to the side here. He's just kind of thinking, well, I don't know. What is the answer to everybody wanting to stand on the top? What is the solution here? They're all trying to figure it out. I think that's what's going on here. I'm not sure. Even I'm not sure what my characters are fucking doing. They're just doing it. Well, here's the thing. Oop. I'm thinking what to do. Feels a little better. Turn up a little bit on this guy, but that's fine. Because I think I'm actually going to basically move them all over a little bit. And then yeah, basically just move them over a little bit, then copy, flip the other side, and that should give us our complete pose references. I don't think this is exact colors or anything that we'll be using or nothing like that, but yeah, anyways. My drawing tablet cut out. Looks back now. Okay. Thing is, for this one, I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the thought is remotely. What is it? Huh? Okay. Whatever. And I'm actually going to be moving him over like this. Perfect. That's exactly where we want you. Something kind of like that. And I think we'll just have him something like that. It's just looking forward. We don't have many looking forward. We have one looking up, or sorry, one looking kind of downish, one looking up, one looking forward. Then we got one with the back to us. There something like that. Yeah, I like that. He doesn't have arms, and I don't know what to do with his arms. And I'll be honest, those ain't giving me a whole lot to do with the arms. I can't really tell what he's doing. This has been my last 2 days, by the way. This and a couple other things, but mostly this. Oh. Just go check out something real quick. Real quick. Make sure that that's still going. It is. Cool. That's exactly what I want. We're probably not going more than another 20 minutes. Figure out what the fuck we're doing with these boys, and then probably be done. Give a taste of the next chapter for those who don't know. We'll just have him cross his arms over here. Presumably that's what he's doing. Yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna do this. What? Wait, what? What the fuck is that? You can't see this, but basically there's, when you hover your mouse over a layer, it kind of shows like a preview of what's on that layer, and for some reason the layer is like weirdly large, and just in like the corner of the preview there's like a shoulder line and like a vague neck and head shape. It's kind of creepy. I cared. You know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna do this. Yeah, it's stuck in a little indecision, but it's okay. If I want to redo that, keep that there. That looks weird to me. Doesn't that look weird? What is wrong with that? Why? What did I do? What did I actually erase? Let's go. I see. What if I... No, yeah, it would just be gone. Huh. Weird. You know what? I'm gonna keep it that way for now. But I'm not a fan. Okay. Let's go over here. Raise you up a little bit. Oh, something kind of like this. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. And then I'm gonna make a quick group out of this. And I'm gonna duplicate the group. And then I'm gonna take these two out of the group real quick. Delete the group. Flip the group. And then we can erase that. And there it is. Okay. And then we're just going to merge that and merge this with this. Yeah, good. And then go ahead. And then hell yeah, that's pretty cool. At least for me, pretty cool. I haven't actually made a final drafting of a chapter before, so this is new for me. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's a good leave off point for chapter, or sorry, page 2. Page 1, page 2, yeah, page 3. The answer, solution that men came up with was violent. Faster than anyone could have imagined. Contest, conquest, combat, conflict, or finally, war. Yep. That's the incoming one, and then we have this. And then this is what the rest of the prologue's about. What happened to those that dedicated their life? Contest and conflict. Warriors did not simply disappear, and so despite being at peace, the world still had many who wished for combat. Some traveled the world, became opponents, others joined organizations and groups that allowed them to use their abilities. Regardless, the desire for combat and contest still ran rampant. So, those in charge came together to create a solution to this problem. So, the world gave these people their places to do so. Designated contest ends and regulation. Given many names over the years: samurai, barbarian, veteran, knight, champion, athlete. And finally, what's the name of the story? For the Second Great War, name that stuck and is now known around the world. These warriors are called Genshin, Kings of Islands. And these are our three main starting characters. Kind of. And that will be roughly the end of the prologue. All right. Anyways, here I'm gonna do this. Go back to page 2 because technically it's not finished. I need to figure out what I'm doing with these guys. But we are going to save and we are going to rate it. Oh, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream today. Oh, all ye chatters, lurkers, and friendos, I appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoyed your time here, well, hanging again. Very happy to have you. All that. Let me jump over here. Shaw. Wait, that did it, right? I didn't fuck that up, right? Ooh. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Come on, baby. No, you didn't fuck it up. Okay, you're good. Ooh. There we go. But we are going to raid out. I said I'm probably going to raid Outlaw. So if all y'all want to go support the best criminal homie, Prodigy, we're going to head over there. But finally, go on my Cardboard Crusaders, Box family, lovely Legionnaires, good time zone. See you tomorrow. Stay comfy. And as we must say, the end of our day. Goodbye.